YouTube. How you doing, Earthlings? Well, I'm wearing my Mandalorian top here for a very good reason. I want to show you my how far I've got with my. Well, I've started doing a baby Yoda, yodeling, youngling, the child from the Mandalorian. It's going to be a full-size movie quality replica, hopefully. I want to show you what I'm doing with it. Anyway, here we are. I think that you can see that I've already got a bit of the way through it. And I'm just going to explain where I've got to. I did have like a cardboard, a wooden dowel thing I was trying to build that tool, and I was trying to do a head on there, so I scrapped that idea and attached this other bit of wood. It comes up to about there, to the cake base, and I've done a kind of a sandy base, although that's shrunk away, and I'll have to add a bit to the edge to that, add some more sand to it. Yeah, so there's a bit of wood. It's that width, so he's going to have, hopefully his neck's not going to be too thick, but I've sort of nailed on some bits of expanding foam that I've cut off the Thanos head that I was doing the base to. So I've just seen if there's a pigeon there. And then covered it with this, with some silver foil. His arms were much too short before, so I've had to redo his arms. I think I'm going to have to extend this one, maybe, because he's going to be doing this false movement, and this one's going to be holding the his little silver ball that he likes playing with from Mandalorian's ship. So yeah, well, I've kind of started sculpting the back of his head. That's about as far as I've got. I've got some cracking, and I've been reinforcing it with some watered down PVA glue. So in the cracks, and then I'm going to fill it up again with some more clay and carry on that process. But I'll try to start sculpting it with this terracotta Daz clay, but it's just so hard to sculpt. So I kind of chopped away a lot of that. A lot of the top of his head's going to be all the fibre reinforced clay, so I can sort of rub it down and get the hair come up on it, hopefully. If not, I'll be adding my own hair. You might wonder why he's got kind of sort of all googly eyed like that and nothing in the front here. Well, this is actually a little technique that I've discovered, and thank you to a friend of mine that throws stuff away and that I've been raiding the bins for. But I got this bit of metal tubing. I'll show you what I'm going to use that for. It's actually a lot longer than that. I'll cut a bit off. His eyes, I've got these two halves of a key ring, and you can see the effect I'm going for. These are going to be placed in there, and then I can start sculpting the front of his head. But I realise that I've been doing painting. I've been trying to do streaky blind painting on here to try and get the eye, the iris. But I've realised the pupil is too small, so these are going to be scrapped. But there's about four or five layers of paint on there to try and get that. So I use this metal tubing to heat it up and just squish it into there, and so that's going to be a nice matte black. And around here is going to be his golden browny coloured iris. I think it should be quite a good effect, and that's going to be in there. I think I'm going to have to reduce the thickness of that a bit more, but yeah, it's eventually going to be in there. As soon as I've done the eyes, I can start carrying on with the sculpting, really. Yeah, that's as far as I've got with that. As you can see, I've already done a bit of really thin Daz clay onto here. I want to kind of get it for the strength of his ears. I've got metal reinforcement in there, but still not going to be as strong as I want it to be. But and then I've obviously got a lot more sculpting to do to this, but it's going to be with the the nylon reinforced clay all over the top of his ears and over the top of his head. But yeah, it's going to be. I was going to do his entire body in clay, all his clothing, everything in clay. But I'm probably just going to be doing the just a very thin substructure, and I've got an old jacket that I'm not going to wear anymore, and I'm going to be using this for his clothing. I think it's leather. It's not real leather. It's just leather effect stuff. But I'm not sure if his clothing is actually leather, but it's kind of material. But I think I can just sort of fray it up like a material and make it look like his clothes, his big long jacket, his big jacket that he's got, keep him warm. You know, everywhere seems to be different temperatures, but yeah, that's as far as I've got with him so far. So I will be doing some progress reports on what I'm doing with my baby Yoda. Right, last time I tried to do this video I accidentally stopped it, which was a bit stupid, so I'm going to try and show you what I'm... Yeah, basically this is this is from the first 3 episodes, some of my shots for getting him correct. I've got some from the latest episode as well, but I haven't got those out done yet. But yeah, I'm going to show you my Thanos. That's right, I was going to get my stand, and then I had a look and I decided to press the off button instead of carrying on filming. Right, that's what I'm trying. Just get this in here so you don't have old shaky cam again, like you're so very much used to. Well, this is one that the first one that I've done, Angry Thanos, as I've called him. I think I've finished him, I'm not sure, but I'm never going to be happy really, but I can tell you what I've done. I may well be having to shine up his armour, I don't know, I might put some clear Mod Podge on his armour, but what I realised was that the gold was a little bit too bright gold, so I used some enamel paint. Not sure what number this is, it hasn't got a number on it. Number 16 enamel, enamel oil paint, and I dry brushed onto his armour a bit to give it a bit more of differing colour, and then dirtied it up like I see in the film. So the thing I found with this Thanos armour, every single artist seems to have a different rendition of it. So there's loads of different versions of it through the films. Some of them have got a line going down here, some of them have got sort of a flat bit around here, but some of them have just got this, most of them have just got a line going all the way around, and then there's other detail around here. I'm not going to do any more to that. Like I said, I might just clear coat it. But yeah, there's my figure arts one, Thanos figure arts, so that's got the line down there, and then it's got all this gooey stuff down here. But then you look at the premium Hot Toys figure, you know, the large scale figure, and it hasn't got any of that detail on there whatsoever, it's just got the line going round, so I'm going to stick with that, and also it's the easiest one of all. But yeah, I think I've added some veins to his head. As you can see, he's still got his hairy head. I know I'm going to be walking around with this one day and I get my feet caught up in some wire or something, and I'm just going to go arse over tit and it's all going to go smashing on the floor. But that's as far as I've got with that one. This one here, this one was the one that I done the video on when I was doing the expanding foam just recently. So I've sort of sculpted that out a bit, a little bit, and I'm starting to do the clay to fill it in. I'm using this Daz clay because it's not going to crack, because I was having loads of cracking problems. All of this is going to be filled in, and then I've got more sheets to put up here. I've also done the weathering effect on a bit of a closer shot on that maybe. The weathering and sort of the toning down of his armour. I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of not as gold in some areas where I've dry brushed the oil paint on, and yeah, I don't know what that is on the top here. I'm going to have to sort that out. I've got my sticky fingers over it. Maybe I think it's probably expanding foam actually I've got on top of there, but I'm going to have to sort that out. Yeah, so that's how far that one's going. So this one's quite, you know, once I've got the base done on this one, that'll be Grimace, very angry Thanos, sorted out a bit more. But yeah, he's coming on nicely. And the third one, the garden smiling Thanos, is over here still. He's having his armour done still. Let me just turn the light on so I can have a... No, let's do it in the daylight. I prefer the daylight. Okay, so dirty fingers. My head plus scarf off. So I've done the armour around here. Once again, I've gone for the lines all the way around, and I've still got these 2 bits to do around here. I need a bit of tidying up of the paint, obviously. But yeah, so smiling Thanos. I prefer him. I think he's my favourite actually, even though this one seems to have much more of an expression. And this one was just sort of very pissed off Thanos. And oh dear, look at that, I've got dirt on the every time I touch it. But this is the one that's just after he's had the fight with Iron Man in Infinity War, and he's going to collect his last stone from Vision's head. So he hasn't actually got one yet. I'm going to gloss that up again. I've decided right now, because it is quite shiny, his armour, even though it's all battle worn. But anyway, just thought I'd show you where I've got up to with these, and I'll show you the progress of my Baby Yoda. Once I've got the eyes done and got them placed where they should be. Well, I've already got them kind of placed where they should be. I want to do a sculpt of, a video of me sculpting his face, because I think that would be quite interesting. Yeah, just very quickly. So last time I'd done any sculpting was when I was 14, and I'd done this ET up there, which was entered into their competition or something. No, it was entered into their open day, what people do. So I wouldn't mind doing an ET afterwards, maybe. I've been thinking about doing an actual Yoda, but anyway. I hope you liked the video and found it quite interesting, and I'll come back with more yodeling, Baby Yoda the child, very soon. Anyway, please like and subscribe for advert-free content. No music, no copyright, no adverts. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.